Hey, welcome back, everybody. We are jumping back in with Daytwan Broussard. We are. This is a character that we originally started on Xbox. We moved to PC, and then we broke the game when one of our other characters needed to go to New Game Plus, and we had to disable Winter's Roll Your Own Start. Well, the problem was I disabled it and then I didn't re-enable it before going back into the Daytwan file and bringing that back up. So what it did was it removed the Argo's quest point, and that left us kind of in a predicament. And so we are not able to, or we're not able to, get our guy, get that little piece back in. So I jumped that back and I said, well, you know what? I pretty much got all the same mods and creations available here on on Xbox. So why don't we go ahead and try to get our guy going again. This time on Xbox. And then so that's where we did. We went back and we're back here and we're trying to get caught up. Oh dang, that's not what I wanted. Let's get back out. My bad. And then oh, that's right. God dang it. I do not have Shade's vehicle tuner loaded in on this on the Xbox. So since I don't have it, that doesn't give us all right, so the Frontier's over there. Abandoned shipping depot, I think is probably already science outpost, cave. I think we were just at this point I think we're trying our darndest to just figure out exactly what it is we want to do. I'll look at my quest list in a minute. Now, I do know what's happening right now is that we're running into some issues. And we're not able to do everything that we want. So that is presenting a problem for us. All right. Find Cruxon Drake. That's right. That's right. And then what we have decided to do, it took me a minute. We can't finish the Ghost quest line just yet because we actually don't have med packs. we just aren't strong enough to go in there and wreak any kind of havoc. I'm just scanning right now. I'm going to say, what's that smoke coming from? But did we crash into something? Make sure we've scanned everything. And then I think one of the main reasons we came this way is we wanted to get stronger and, you know, build ourselves up a little bit. So the key right now is keep plugging away. Man, we're just crashing into everything. God dang it, man. As long as they don't come after me. It's like, hey, didn't I just help you guys? There we go. All right, I'm going to show you something cheesy. UC Marine Sergeant. God dang it. I was hoping for some baddies. Oh, hey. Unfortunately, I don't think all the animals are going to be here. Oh, well, aliens. There you go. Get them. Don't really want to fight it, but we'll loot it. Okay. What we got to do. Okay, the military encampment, it didn't work out the way we were expecting it to. So let's see if we can find something. Oh, and while we're here, we got to do one other thing. Whoa. Sorry, bro. He's going to be mad. Is he chasing after us? Why won't you? There we go. If you're going to be like that, if you won't let me scan you, and then I'm going to kill you. It's not extremely nice on my part, but dang blasted. Okay. I want to check something real quick here. Okay, so we can add Ooh. Payloads. All right. And then over here in the settings. All right. What you're seeing right there and let's see, does it appear? There it is. All right. Now I turned off real fuel, and you've seen it in other videos of mine where I've just gotten real triggered on it. And then, and it's kind of funny because I was looking at my comments, and then there was this one comment that actually kind of stuck with me a little bit, but it was basically due to the condescending nature of the comment, and it's like the comment added in a little line reminding me that, the information is on the mod page. Duh. And then it triggered me a little bit simply because one, I was critiquing something, an actual function, and it was with real O2, and I was critiquing it and then also commenting on what my preference would be and how I would do it. Not, so obviously, when you go in there and you comment and you say something, don't get me wrong, everybody, opinions are like a-holes, right? Everybody's got one. Doesn't mean we all want to hear from them, but, a critique, constructive criticism should always be fine. You should never have a problem with that. And if you do, then you should never be in the business where you're presenting anything that is going to be critiqued or that is going to get some sort of criticism. I welcome criticism, and I welcome feedback, and someone would say, hey, maybe you should think about doing it this way or doing it that way. And my critique or criticism was, in fact, how it operated and like what my preference would be. Like, this is how I want you to do it, especially when it came and concerned like, sprinting and over, encumbrance and everything, because the key thing is I don't care for the way that the two kind of overlap each other. And when you have one mechanic that's basically doing one thing and acting one way, and then you have another mechanic that's going to use the same feature, and then so you get this issue. And then again, like I said, this is how it looks to me, and and again, like I said, this is my critique and my opinion. So it's not about what's on the mod page, it's about how I feel and I'm always going to call that out. I'm always going to say exactly what I'm feeling and what I'm thinking in the moment. And so that just stuck with me, and I was like, well, you just weren't listening, or just refused to listen to what I was saying. Now, but it did make me think, and I said, okay, I'm going to double check with real fuel, because we're talking completely triggered. And again, to me, it's like the math has to math. All right. Or you have to kind of make a statement as to what's going to be the difference. And so I went back and double checked. And then two things. One, when I looked at the mod page for it, I was like, oh, you have got to be kidding me. And I'm like, no, F you on because there's a statement in there that basically is saying, I'm paraphrasing, I'm not quoting, that the calculation may vary from the actual calculation. So what you see on screen may vary from what the actual calculation is. And I'm like, oh, heck no. Heck no. You do not get away with that. You do not get away with that. Not at all. You may vary. So one of the things I did was I went back and I'm looking at the actual numbers, right? And I'm looking, and seriously, there was times where on screen it was saying that the fuel that was going to need it. Like there was one time the fuel was like saying that it was going to cost 50 units to jump, right? I was like, okay. And I said, all right, so the mod page says it may vary. Okay. Now, you guys, I want you guys to comment, all right? Anybody, please comment. Let me know, what's an acceptable variance? 2%? 5%? 10, 20? Maybe up to 25, 30%, right? It's kind of an acceptable variance. So what is 30%? Let's go with 30. 30% is saying that if it says it's going to cost you 100 units to jump, okay, and then you say plus or minus 30%, right? So it's not completely accurate, but it's going to be kind of close. Okay, not accurate, but kind of close. 30% is not close. A variance of 30% is outrageous. Okay, there's no way in the real world, in the work world, you can say, yeah, I'm going to give you some numbers, but they could be 30% off. Okay, unless you're talking about a sale, you know, we're going to have a sale with 30% off. Okay, but if I give you numbers like a forecast or give you, you know, like, hey, this is where we're expecting to come in at, right? But it's going to be plus or minus 30%. If I tell you plus or minus 5 in the real world, you are getting fired. Okay? I can get you a forecast plus or minus 10%. Thank you for playing. Pick up your last paycheck on your way out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So 30%. We're going to go with 30%, right? Which is completely unacceptable and just not okay. So if I say it's going to take 100 units to get there and 30% variance, you know, means anywhere from 70 to 130. No, not going to like it, but okay. we now know there's going to be is going to be the calculation is going to try to be as close as it can, but it's going to be a little off. Okay, so if it's 50 units at 30%, it could be 65. All right, we'll live with that. We'll live with that. We won't like it, but we'll live with it. So I went back in and I was looking, and then I saw the first jump was saying it was going to be 50. I said, okay. All right, and then it may vary, okay? And then when you get in there, it's a very quick blurb if you don't see it. So that's why only way I saw it was I was playing it, and then boom, it pops, and I go, okay. And then I had to rewind and then go back and pause as soon as we got, appeared in the system. So that first jump is said, and again, it said 50, and it turned out that it took nearly 300 units. And I want to say more than that. I want to say that it took 7 times the amount. 700%. I'm like, okay, that's not, it may vary. That means this calculation is so woefully off, we don't know what it's really going to be. And it's like, so we can't tell you, don't listen to us. Yeah. So don't listen to us when it comes to how much fuel you need, because it's not going to be right. The amount is not going to be right, and you're just going to have to deal with it. And I was like, oh my gosh. Right? So, like I said, it was almost 7 times the amount that it put on there. So, the next jump was like 70 units. It was well over 400 when it landed. The thing that popped on screen to me was over 400 units were used in the jump. I'm like, no, F you. That's not may vary. That is not may vary. That's not even close. There's no world where you could tell your boss that, hey, we're gonna spend, this quarter we're gonna spend $100,000 this quarter in order to get whatever we need to get done. And then you come back to him with a bill for $700,000. Yeah, we were slightly over budget, sir. 7 times over budget. So I'm like, yeah, no. Absolutely not. There's nothing. There is no argument. There is no case to be made. There is no justification.
Only a matter of time. I'm thinking now. Say goodbye.
There is no justification that you can make to explain 7 times that you are off by 7 times the amount. Not 7%, plus or minus 7%, that you are off by 7 times the amount. Basically, you're not even close. And I'm sitting there, I'm like to myself, no. And then so I went back through, and there was a series of like four, maybe 3 or 4 jumps for sure. And so I went back and I was looking at each jump, and then I'm going to put it out. I'm going to put a video. This is why I detest real fuel and will not play with it. And it will show each jump what the screen says it was going to cost to make that jump and what it actually did cost, what the screen shows that just pops up for you so you can't really see it, and say like, no, this is unacceptable. I don't care what your mod page says. Your mod page, it needs to say that the calculation is several times off the amount necessary to make that jump consistently. It needs to say that, or so that people understand, oh, this is why I'm running out of fuel so quick. This is why, the amount of fuel I thought I had was nowhere near what I actually do have or what I'm actually using. So I think it took 3 jumps, maybe 4. I'm thinking 3 to seriously, each jump, right, was almost like so much more. So it took 3 or I think probably just 3 jumps to use all 1,200 units of fuel. And that's why, like I said, it would not make sense. I could not get the math to work. And without a serious explanation as to why it's so drastically off, and then I gotta honestly say, 7 times is not an okay amount to be off by. Because then what you're telling me, nothing that you're showing on screen is reliable at all. Not a single part, none of it is reliable. We're just jumping and hoping to have fuel. That is literally what you're saying. You're just going to jump and hope you have fuel to get through. And that to me is just completely unacceptable. So, yeah, I'll be putting something out soon. I already have the video together. I just have to add commentary to it. And, basically say, and it really is going to be harsh. It is. It's going to be harsh. Saying this is unacceptable. This is a paid mod. You say on your thing, it may vary. There is no it may vary to it. It will vary, and it's misleading as to how far off it's going to be. And to me, that is the worst part of it. It's like, yo, you're charging money for this. And then you think just putting a little thing, oh, by the way, it might be a little off, is going to absolve you of any responsibility of saying, okay, yeah, my calculation sucks. It isn't going to be anywhere close to what it needs to be. And so, use at your own risk. I mean, literally, that is what you have to say. Use at your own risk. Please understand, you will run out of fuel much faster than anticipated. So plan accordingly. And so, again, my nature doesn't allow me to sit there and just, be like, oh, I'm okay with it just being that far off. All right, I think we made money. I think we made some money. Where's my ship? There it is. All right. I gotta get out of here. That's the beauty right there. You still fast travel while in this vehicle. I don't know what that was. Maybe it's where we landed, and I don't know. Wow. Okay. So we're still in the same planet, right? What's this? We'll go check out that ship. All right, where are you? All right. Uh-oh. Your ship is gone. There's a sensor contact now, not a ship. Freestar responder. Asteroids. Did we check out this? Did we look at this ship already? Is that why? Okay, it's not around anymore. Hmm. 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 Okay. All right. We're well over encumbered. So, in truth, we need to come back. And which also means we need to head over here. We have a lot more money now. It's unfortunate that we can't actually um, make med packs ourselves, or emergency kits, or trauma packs. All right, let's get on board.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you.
I'll tell you what, we're going to do this real quick. Let's see how much money you guys got. Not much.
Always a pleasure to meet someone new. Welcome to the Trade Authority.
We're new.
Marcel, and if there's anything, our stock may not be as vast as, and seeing as the Trade Authority is it is a pleasure to.
Like to see what you got
I
for
hope we
sale.
have what you need.
Well, one, didn't we just pick up some contraband? We did not. Okay, thought we did. It is a very strong possibility that we did not. Let's see. You got some. Oh, you got a lot of money. Oh, we're gonna have some fun here with you then. Okay. All right. I ain't mad at you. Okay. I'm not gonna get rid of that one. That one. That one. What do I have equipped? So that's the one I'm using. Holy cow. All right, and then helmets. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
That's a little surprising, isn't it? Out here on the edge of UC space. But it's just so quiet.
Why is this stealing all of a sudden? Hold on. Let me make sure we got.
I am, hands down, the best pilot in this dump.
Oh gosh.
Yeah?
Hmm. All right, so we got all those things that we just added to our what's the name, which is fine. All right, there's one thing I want to do.
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's at.
All right, emergency reserve. God dang it, we can't make one. I was hoping to make a Varun jacket.
Cool spacesuit.
I am short in polytextile. All right.
Problem?
Hey, hold on. How many can we make? 3. That's not gonna do us much good. Let's see. Oh, come on. Are you telling me I can't even make one jacket?
Need some work done?
No. No. Mm-hmm. Okay. I forgot about that. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see what we got. I think that's all we can put in there. I don't remember. Oh, okay. We did. Hold on to that. And these were stuff we were going to break down. We do have 400K now. All right. And you know what? It just dawned on me. Why did we leave? It's faster to sit in your seat and board than might not have been, but oh well. Hey, bro.
Bullshit, Inspector. Anything I can help you with?
Let's see. Yeah, like to view and modify my ships.
Okay, no problem.
We only have the one. All right. All right, so we're gonna put that one there, and then we're gonna put that one there, and I don't think there is another spot available. Mm-hmm. All right, so then you take these things, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, can we put one up here? I don't know. Then grab this one. All right. Now, it did affect our mobility. So what it is saying is that it wants us to have a either lighter ship or some more powerful engines. Let's see. I don't know that our ship is ready to actually go out and do any kind of combat. Thanks, man. All right, so we'll come over here
Hey, what can I do for you?
and
Need some work done?
yeah, I want to.
Okay,
Yeah,
no problem.
I can't even get the words out. Okay, so now we're at 7,000 cargo. First things first. What is this? A reactor is only 21. Yep. All right, let's see how good of a reactor we can do. The best reactor is 35, 42. There we go. All right. What's our grav drive? 20. All right. We can do 27. I think 27 is the highest you can go, pretty much. 84. 95. All right. Boom. Okay. So this is 1700. All right. So engines. All right. So that's the best one. 2700. All right. Okay. All right. Now that's 2600. I think that's the best. Best. Ooh. That only connects at one point. Okay. How we doing on fuel? What's our fuel? All right, so that's 140. Then you got, how much is that? Two. We're not really worried about it though, because okay. I think we can be satisfied with that. So this is all in one berth. That is the captain's quarters. That is the control station. And that is the frontier. All right. And then only thing you have to do is come down here and then just boom, boom. All right. And then I think what I want to do. All right. Okay.
I really did think this place would see a bit more action.
If there's anything I can do for you, please. Yes, of course.
I just want to see what he's got. What's the price? Then did we sell all this stuff to him? It's a power pack too. Okay. Helmets. Okay. Thanks, man. Mm-hmm. All right. So first things first. Little ballistics. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything there. Uh-huh. Okay. Legendary 1. Anti-ballistic. Alright. Legendary 2. Automatic. And then Legendary 3, we might go armor plated. You got reactive also. Alright. And then here, we're just gonna hold off. Oh, come on. The sealant we can't do. And then nothing there. Okay. So we're gonna hope that actually does what we think it does. And reactive. Wait. You know, I did all that and then okay, mechanized is not offered. I didn't look. We are gonna take fastened instead. Alright. All right, so this is mechanized, and this is also mechanized. Oh, we already have the Nomad helmet. Oh, dang it! This is mechanized though. All right, so this is the jacket, and we can't do anything yet. Can we change? We can. Mm-hmm. We can be more persuasive. All right. What else am I wearing? Am I wearing this? Well, if I am, shoot. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. What else am I wearing? Can we get? No, we can't. What am I missing? Okay, a mag, pressure tank, and sterile. Oh, we're missing a lot of stuff. Okay. There we go. We can only make one. Great. And sterile nanotubes. Uh-huh. Okay. So I put this on. Okay. Okay. Nice. We just got to figure something out with this guy. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Armaments on here. Where's red? Hey, I'd like you to follow me for a while. Okay. Nice. Nice. All right. All right. All right. I think we can do this. First things first. How much aid do we got on us? Med packs. Med packs. 1. We got trauma packs. And we got emergency kits. That's trauma. Injector. Okay. Guys, do you think we can do this? I don't know. All right. Let's unload. Okay, so what we need to do is we don't need all this. Let's just yep, that needs to be in there anyway. All right. Okay. All right. I think we're ready. That was weird. That was weird. Okay, so first things first. All right, let's try this again. Wish me luck. So that was a lot of prep and work to go into getting ourselves ready to just storm one facility to go after one guy. Okay.
And so the game draws to a close. The pieces move into place. Justice, revenge, and punishment. Which are you, I wonder?
You're Edward Heames, right?
I was, but now I am something else.
Okay. I know what Drake did to you. Let me help.
It is too late to change roles now. And yet, an extra gun may prove useful. Very well then, lead the way, but understand one thing. In the end, you must choose.
All right. Okay. How many rounds? Okay. So we're going to go first person.
Show yourself, bastard. Ow! 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 Ah!
And you hear her just going, ow, ow, ow.
In between.
Armament, go do your thing, man. This is why I brought you. And I lost them already. Oh, did you clear things out already? So I didn't have to worry about anything? I was kind of joking that you cleared things out. I'm very concerned as to where all the people are.
Damn it. My eyes! I never liked him anyway.
Oh, it's good. Oh my gosh. More of the same. No matter how much things change, everything stays the same. All right. All right, armament. Let's go get them. Armament, get out here. Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Hey, armament, there's still a ton of these guys out here. And then as you keep getting in my way, I can't take them out. Is armament still down? Oh, shoot, shoot. Who's shooting me? Oh, wrong guy. There's a couple of turrets that are kicking my butt. All right. I can't revive him. Okay, guys. We survived that, at least. Okay. Alright, and we did pick up some extra ammo here for this gun. And that's just back to the main office. We got Burns again.
We need to find Drake.
Yeah, me too. But I can't find a way into the building. So we're going to have to go over here. See if we can come across that bridge right there.
You made it through to me.
Yes, we did.
Impressive. I thought that the corpos might send someone fun, and you don't disappoint. Tell me, how much is Watson Pennard paying you? Watson Pennard is dead. Wait a minute. Is that... could it be... Heems, is that you? You've lost weight. I almost didn't recognize you. Oof, and those scars, they look sore. Enough. It's time to face me, Drake. Ah, did I touch upon a sore point? Get it? Sore point. You know, what with all the scars and all. Laugh all you want. It will be your last. Ah, has the little kitten grown claws? Let's see how much you've grown. Are you strong enough, Heems? Or are you as weak as your wife? Now she... Enough. Arm yourself. There may be hostiles close by. Well done. You caught me. All rise. This court is now in session. Bastard.
I would, but I can't use my legs right now.
Silence in court. Crux and Drake, I call you as first witness.
Go to hell.
Tell me about the Heems job. Who hired you and why?
You know what? Fine. I've got nothing to hide. The suit you met, Watson Pennard, asked me and my crew to shake you down. The corporation wanted your research and wanted us to scare you enough to give it up.
Yes, Pennard tried to bargain with me, but I did not agree with the company's ethics. And so, they sent you.
Yeah, like I said, we were meant to scare you a little and make you reconsider Pennard's offer. Only
What?
well, I got greedy, didn't I? I thought to myself that if Pennard wanted your research so bad, that perhaps there might be others who would want it too. For a higher price, of course. So the plan changed, and then everything fell apart, and I've been chasing my tail since.
Go on. Tell me what happened next. Tell me how it went wrong.
Look, I didn't know what that chemical would do to you. I didn't even know what your research was. I just knew that I wanted it. But that stuff we put you in, it changed you. Turned you into
Into what?
an animal. It turned you into an animal. You tore through them like a wild animal. Tore through them like they were paper. Most of my crew, even...
Go on.
even your wife and child. I can't forget that look on her face. I mean, I've seen some things, but that... I'll never forget that. You were a monster, Heems. A monster.
Find cover.
Why did it put me back down here? No legendary gear.
Now we come to it. And here I stand, awaiting judgment.
Judgment?
Yes, I was Edward Heems, but I have become shame. Drake made me into a mindless animal, and in blind rage I destroyed all that I had loved. I murdered my own family with these very hands. Drake may be the lowest of criminals, but what am I? Both vengeance and shame? Vengeance for those who brought me to this. Shame for the innocent lives I stole. I must pay for my crime. And you must be both judgment and punishment.
I find you guilty. I'm going to say this isn't how the story should end.
Story? Is all this just a story? And if so, what story is this?
Your story reminds me of Heracles.
Heracles and the trials. Hera, queen of the gods, hated him, and so cast a shadow upon his mind. Coming home one evening, he was attacked by 2 demons, which he killed with ease. And then by a fierce, screaming dragon, which he also killed. And then suddenly, the shadow lifted, and he saw that the demons were his own children, and the dragon his wife. I understand. To make penance for his actions, Heracles had to complete 12 trials to gain redemption. Is that what you offer, my judge?
You can use your strength to help others.
If I help others, will that lessen the shame in my heart?
Only you will know that.
The burden is heavy. What difference would I make, I wonder? The universe is full of cruelty and indifference, and yet it will be better to make some difference for good than none at all. Very well. I accept.
Okay. Which way is my ship? The other way? Oh, it's probably right over here. Oh, shoot. Okay, so that's where we are. That's where we're gonna leave it. And again, we have restarted our campaign with this character here, bringing it over from back from PC. Let's see, what do we got? All right. Okay. I think. All right, so now it's already teed up to the mantis, and maybe that's what we do. But that's for next time. So remember, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking. Anybody out there using real fuel? What do you think? Do you find that tolerance of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times off? If that's acceptable, Or do you think, yeah, no, that we need to nail that down a little bit better? Yeah, 700% is just too much. So, with that said, remember, leave a like if you like what's going on here, and definitely comment. Let me know what you think. What you think we can do to spice things up. And then also, subscribe. That would greatly help us get to our goal of 500 brand new subscribers. So any little help you can give is greatly appreciated. All right, man. We'll see you guys next time. Next time around, we're probably going to finish up Benjamin Dune and the Triangle of Infinity. I am loving the character in that one. And so, yeah. And then it's one of those kind of mods that, quest mods, that you just have to let the character basically tag along and get to know you, get to know the universe, and get more comfortable in this time. So, yeah. It's one of those type of mods. So, yeah, we're going to have fun with that. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. I'm going to bed. Bye.